Coach Smith. I don't know how you're feeling today, but my body is sore. So for anyone who's been doing Make Your Body Work, you're feeling a little bit of residual soreness from our last workout. I know I am. We're going to spend a fair bit of time warming up because of that. I'm being selfish. My body needs to prepare for this workout. Let's come to the back of our mat and let's just gently go into a forward fold here, and maybe you feel like me and that feels super tight in your hamstrings. Go ahead and bend your knees a little bit if you like. And then once you get hold of your toes, think about straightening out your legs. And we can just walk our hands out. We're going to go into a plank. From this plank, we're going to move into a downward facing dog. So we're going to be moving a little bit from plank to down dog. Try and think about setting up in a position where you can keep your hands and your feet in the same place. And I know it's tempting when we go to down dog to walk our hands back. Sometimes that's okay. In this case, because we're going to be going to a plank, I just want you to keep your hands and feet where they are. Let's go chest pushing down to the floor, sort of backwards towards your thighs, butt up to the ceiling, heels down to the floor. Let's bend one knee, straighten the other. We're just going to get a bit of a calf stretch here. Keep on thinking chest to floor. So we want to be getting a bit of a chest stretch here, a little bit of shoulder stretch here, and then we're going to come back into plank. And like we've been talking about recently, I want you to squeeze belly button in. So on your exhale, belly button pulls in. So we've got super tight core right now. Belly button in. Give your glutes a little bit of a squeeze. And then warming up those shoulders, we're going to push it right back into down dog. Heels down. You can go 2 heels to the floor if you like. If your heels are way up off the floor, do it with me. We're just going to go 1 knee bent, 1 leg straight. And this little combo, moving from a plank to a down dog, if you think about what we're doing, we're going to go back into plank here. We're activating our core muscles, abs, glutes. Squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in. Shoulders, triceps, a little bit of chest. And then as we push back, this becomes much more shoulders, as you can feel. And then we get the opportunity for a little bit of a calf stretch. Again, feel free if you got tight calves like I do right now. Let's keep going 1 foot at a time, but feel free. You can do 2 heels down if you feel like you've got the flexibility in your calves. Let's come back into plank. We're going to do one more here. Pull belly button in. And can I get everyone to be really conscious of that? Everyone tighten up your stomach right now. Belly button in. Belly button in. Try this with me, a little experiment. Take a breath. Relax stomach. On your exhale, belly button pulls in. Try it. Your stomach should feel like a pump. Try it again. Breath in. Exhale. Good. Let's push back. Walk those heels out. And then let's think hips up, heels down, and we're going to back ourselves up. Little hamstring stretch. Roll the way up. Shoulders roll back. Excellent. Our first exercise we're going to be doing some lunging. So let's practice a little bit of a lunge here. Right foot comes forward, and then we've got that relatively straight back leg. And like I said, my body is sore, so for me, that's where I feel comfortable right now, to this depth of lunge. Some of you can probably drop right into a 90-degree lunge. Go for it. Maybe we're up here, wherever you're at. Just think shoulders back. And then on your exhale, we're going to start to sit down a little bit deeper. So think about straightening out that left leg. We're looking for a little stretch here in this left hip flexor. Try it again. Breath in. Exhale, sitting a little deeper. Good. Shoulders back again. So it's like you're pinning your shoulder blades back together and down. Try it again. Breath in. Exhale. Good. Ready? 1 big push all the way back. Let's try the other side. And then same thing. It might not be a super deep lunge first time through. That is not a problem. Try it. Breath in. Exhale. Good. Again, breath in. Exhale. Sitting. Nice. Again. And just be conscious here. We've got a relatively straight back knee, so should feel a little bit of stretching in the right hip flexor. And ready? 1 big push all the way back. Good. We're going to try it again. We're going to add our crescent pose here. Sitting down, and then if you feel comfortable, we're going to go 2 hands right up over top of your head. Take a look up to the ceiling, up to your fingertips if you feel comfortable, and then it's the same process. Breath in, exhale, sit down. Try it again. Good. Let's push back. Notice that huge stretch front side of the body. So it should feel a little bit in your shoulders, a little bit in your hip flexor, and then obviously like we're getting some work here in this front thigh. Go ahead, sit down, hands up, take a look up to your fingertips, straighten out your back legs. We're looking for straight right knee, weights in your left heel. Good, and let's push all the way back. Nice. And get you to take a really wide stance here on your mat. When I say super wide stance, I'm about 6'1", and I'm going almost to the edge of my mat. So sort of judge based on your height, your leg length, where your feet need to be. With a flat back, we're going to start to forward fold. Really important that you think about a flat back. So our chest is actually up, which it's kind of like giving you two opposite instructions. Our chest is up as our chest comes down. What I mean is our chest is curling up as our entire torso folds down. Think about pushing your butt up and back. Here's a weird little instruction. Go ahead, grab onto your butt cheeks, pull your butt cheeks up, and you should be able to feel a huge change in the amount of stretch in our hamstrings. Take a big breath in. With a flat back, chest goes down, torso goes down, flat back remains. Try it again. Breath in. Some of you very flexible types, you'll be able to go forehead right to the floor. Feel free. The rest of us, slowly and surely we're moving torso towards the floor as the lower back stays flat by pulling chest up. Good, and I'm going to get everyone to round down. Let's go hands on the floor. And now we're going to use our elbows as a little bit of a barometer for our stretch here. So if we've got straight arms, no problem. On our exhale, we're going to start to bend those elbows. Eventually we're going to end up with elbows on the floor. Try it. Big breath in. On our exhale, bend elbows. Feet flat on the floor, toes facing forward. Try it again. Big breath in. Looking for a stretch inside of our thighs, as well as our hamstrings, maybe a little bit in our lower back. Try it again. Breath in. One more. Breath in. Good. And we're going to come all the way up. Slightly walk your hands out, and then you can jump your feet together. Stand on up. Should feel quite loosened up on the inside of your thighs. We're going to go into our first exercise, and it is a lunge. Let's try this. We're going to go forward lunge. So we've got left foot forward. And then all I want you to do is we're going to take two hands. Your lunge can be wherever it is. So level of difficulty, our level 4 people, we're here, thigh parallel to the floor. What I want you to do once you're here is we're going to take two hands and rotate over, and I want you to grab right hand onto your knee, left hand onto your butt. So we've got an oblique twist while we're into this lunge. And then holding this position, all I'm going to get you to do is come forward out of your lunge, keeping a bent leg. Right now, 90% of your weight's into your left foot. And then let's reverse, and we're going to stay down here in this twisted position, oblique twist. Can I get everyone to pull your belly button in, so we're really tightening up core. As you do that, you should feel in particular on that left side of your stomach, on your left obliques. Staying low, hands here, just promoting that twist, and then we pop our foot in. So what we're going to be doing is it's a bit of an isometric. We're holding that lunge while we move in and out, reverse lunge, forward lunge, in that oblique twist position. So let's all set up again, now that you know where we're going with this, and we're going to sit down. And it's neat, we're only a couple minutes into this workout. You should feel lots of mobility added to your legs just through the warm-ups we've done. So let's get a big twist, sitting down nice and low. You low 4 people again, checking with your thigh, parallel to the floor. Let's keeping this left knee bent. Everyone, keeping this left knee bent. We're going to pop that right foot in, and the right foot just barely touches the floor. Notice where I'm at, knee behind toe, and I'm trying to bring my chest up so nose is back in line with that knee. Reverse lunge, right back down into that 90-degree angle. And again, come back in. It might look like this, and that's no problem for a level 1. We're just working on this little step. Level 3, 4, sit it down, long stride, right leg's relatively straight. Hand stays on the butt, hand stays on the knees. Tuck it in, just lightly touching that right toe. Push it back, weights into the left heel, and then as we come forward, it's like we're floating that right toe, barely even touches. Level 4 people in particular, I like to be hard on you guys that try the hardest versions. I want you to think about when we bring that right toe forward, float it off the floor, so it's actually a single leg squat. Come on forward, and we're just floating. Yes, try it again. Reverse that lunge, Hands stay here, oblique twist, nice tall chest. Bring it in, float that right foot if you can. Step it back out. We're here for 15 in total. I'm going to call this number 8. Float it in. Right now, your left quad should be pretty fired up. Stay in that nice tall oblique twist and practicing the balance. So our left leg absolutely never straightens out during this exercise. Bring it in, fire it right back. Good. Let's bring it in. Floating here, weight in the left heel. Fire it back, right foot. Try it again. Weight into that left heel. Fire right foot back. 2 more. Right now, thighs should be burning. Try and keep this depth. We just got 1 more after this. Bring it in. Fire it back. And bring it in. Nicely done. Wow. Shake out that left leg. Let's come to the front of our mat. Step back. Hand on your right hand on your butt cheek. Left hand on your left knee. Straight left leg. Sit down, right butt cheek down, trying to get right thigh parallel to the floor. Now that you know what we're going to do, we're going to move right into this. So we step forward and left toe just barely touching. If you're not sure, take a look at what I do here. We're back into our lunge. Straighten out your left leg. Bring it up and notice my right foot or my left foot just floating here, making that right leg do all the work. Here's number 3 of 15. We're floating. Step back. We're floating. Step back. Good. Think about straightening out your left leg as we step back here. Step back. Think about keeping a right knee very bent as we step forward and practice that balance. Step it back. 6 of 15. Right knee very bent, weight in right heel, then we fire left leg back. 7. Balance. Good. Can I get you to really focus on getting a little bit deeper twist? We've got that hand on your right butt cheek just to remind yourself we're trying to twist into that right hip. Good. It's real easy to start to let our chest face forward and turn this into just a regular lunge and lose that twist. Good. Fire it back. Nice. We're going to go for 5 more. Here's 1. Right thigh should be burning. Here's 2. Fire it back. Good. Here's 3. It's kind of neat. You got your right hand on your right butt cheek. Can you feel your glutes working in this lunge? 4. Last 1. Fire back. 5. Nice. And come out. Wow. Thighs feel a little bit like jelly. Come on down. We're going to be doing some planking here. Level 1. Whenever we do a straight arm plank, we can go modified straight arm plank. Belly button pulled in, glutes squeezing. We can always go into a regular straight arm plank. Or in this case, we're going to start to do an over-under plank. Over-under plank looks like this. Left hand comes up. Right foot comes up for a touch. Hips stay low, so we're not piking back into a down dog. Try this with me. We've got right hand planted. Left hand comes up. We've got our touch. And then we've got a touch underneath. Try it again. We go touch over top. Touch underneath. And we're just going to repeat on the same side. Touch over top. Holding balance. Hips stay low. Touch underneath. Or you're holding your straight arm plank. Touch underneath. Touch over top. Touch underneath. There's 5. Think about keeping your hips down towards the floor. And I know it's tough when we're in one arm, one leg. 7. That right arm getting a huge amount of work right now. 8. 9. Touch. 10. Touch. Come on down. Even if you're in a 2-arm plank, quick little break. And then we're going right back into the other side. Let's come back up into our plank. This time, we've got left hand planted. Touch over. Touch under. There's 1. Touch. 2. 3. 4. Again. 5. Hips stay low. Belly button's nice and tight and towards your spine. 6. Hold that balance. 7. And maybe just try 1 over under and then into a regular plank. 8. If you've never done it before. 9. 10. Awesome work. Core should be fired up. Let's flip over onto our back. We're going into, this is classic make your body work. We're going to do a dead bug One of the dumbest looking exercises we do, one of the best ones for core. Everyone's here. This is called the dead bug position. Things to think about. Be really conscious of your setup. We've got knees right over top of hips, and then knees at a 90-degree angle. The easy way out, and everyone's going to want to do this, notice what I just did. Check out my knees. See how they're pulling into my chest. Push those knees out. We're trying to make a long lever. The longer our body is, the more gravity we have working against us, and all that work goes through the core. So everyone's here, dead bug. This is level 1. Pull your belly button in. Flatten out your back. There can be no gap under your back. Here we go. Next level, let's take 2 arms. Start to drop those arms slowly over top of our head, and then bring them right back up. So we just did that without any gap in the low back. If you feel this, I don't know how well you can see that. I can take my arm and slide it right under my back. That means our abs are done. They gave out. We need to have that nice firm low back pushing to the floor. Try this with me. We're going to do it on a 5 count for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it back up. Next level, we can do 2 arms, 1 leg. Try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it back up. Everyone, let's try that again. We're going to move left leg, 2 arms. Your right knee is frozen right over top of your right hip. Right knee cannot pull into your chest. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it back. Let's go. Right knee moving, left knee frozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. If you want to try 2 legs, feel free. Low back just must be in the floor. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuck it back in. It's 10 in total. Here's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuck it back in. Or we're holding dead bug. Try it again. Slowly moving. 4, 5. Nice. Here's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuck it in. Here's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuck it in. There's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9. How firmly is your low back into the mat? 10. Good. Rolling up. Should feel a ton in your core, maybe a little bit in your hips as well. Let's all, from here, we're going to go into a crab position. So, things to think about when we're here. Check out my heels just out in front of my knees. If we pull our heels right underneath our butt, this is level 1, huge support for our legs. You want to make it a little more challenging. Let's move those heels out so that they're out in front of our knees. Take a look at my shoulders. Right now I'm just relaxing here. Notice my shoulders right beside my ears. Think about this. Pull shoulders down. Automatically hips come up, chest comes up. You can hold out here, crab position. Right now we've got triceps working. We've got some core working. Or try this with me. We're going to come up onto one hand. Left hand up to the ceiling, right arm supporting ourselves. And if you feel comfortable, we're going to go for a touch. Completely optional. We can be just going here and then hand back down. Let's try it on the other side. Right hand up, can just hang out here, or try it with some balance. Touch. Good. Shoulders away from the ears at all times. Hand up, touch. It's called a crab kick. Let's go other side. Touch. Good. We're here for 20 total. There's 5. 6. Stay with my pace. 7. Think shoulders away from ears. 8. 9. Good. 10. Triceps, shoulders should be getting a fair bit of work right now. 12. 13. 14. 15. You're going to notice that your feet, your supporting foot is going to start to want to inch underneath your butt. Remember I showed you at the start of this one how if we pull our feet under our butt, it gets easier. If you started with your feet out in front of your knees, try and keep your footprints there. It's like we're bringing our foot up out of the footprint and then right back into that same footprint. Good. Let's do 2 more. 2 more here. We've got 1, 2. Good. Flip it over. Last exercise. And today is a ton of core, I know. We're going to be going into a mountain climber. Levels of difficulty. I want everyone to try to come into a straight arm plank and even try for 1, 2 mountain climbers, and then you can go back down and practice that straight arm plank in a modified position. We're going to be doing 10 mountain climbers. After our 10th mountain climber, we're going to go into a push-up. So it can look like this. 1, 2, holding straight arm plank, hold, 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 hold. A little bit of a push up, right back up, 1, 2, hold, push up. 10 mountain climbers, 1 push up. Let's get set. We've got shoulders right over top of our wrists, and let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. A push up. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 30. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 40. Push. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Push. Halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 60. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 70. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 80. Abs burning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 90. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Push. And there we go, round 1 done. Grab your water. That was a long circuit. Should notice how much core work we're doing today. As we always do, we're going to move quickly now that we know what we're doing. I'm going to go right foot forward just to switch up our side. Right hand on your butt cheek, left hand on your knee. Look over your right shoulder, staying low. And let's come out of that lunge. There's 1. Let's try it again. 2. Try it again. 3. Staying in that twist. Try it again. 4. Good. Right knee always bent. Try it again. 5. Good. Let's go again. 6. And again. 7. Yeah. Staying low. 8. How's that reverse lunge? Is it 90 degrees in the knee? Are we getting our thigh parallel to the floor? Right thigh should be burning. Good, let's do 4 more. 1. Stay into that twist a little bit deeper. 2. Good. 3. And 4. Good, let's switch right away. Left hand, left butt cheek. Right hand, left knee. Tuck it in for 1. Fire right foot back. 2. Yeah. Again. 3. And we're back. 4. How's your balance? Try one if you haven't done it yet. Floating that right foot off the floor. Try it. Push it back. Make sure your weight's into your left heel. So we're keeping hips back. Notice my hip way back here. That keeps that weight into this left heel. Good. Balance. Here's your challenge. We're going to do 7 in a row. Try and do it without touching that right foot if you can. We've got, right toe will touch when we go back into our lunge. When we come forward, there's 2. Perfect balance. Staying in this oblique twist. 3. Yes. 4. Again. 5. 6. Nice. And last one. 7. Thighs. Quads should be burning. We're down. We're into over-under planks. You'll notice you get 2 opportunities for straight arm planks here today. If it's ever too much, feel free to go onto your elbows and hold an elbow plank. Give your wrists a rest. We're going to go right hand stays down. Right foot. Left hand down. Right hand moving. Let's go. We got to touch. We've got to touch. 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 4. How's your balance? 5. 6. 7. Nice. 8. 9. 10. Switch it over. Right hand is down. And let's go. We're going to go over, under, hip bones facing the floor. You're going to find in this one, if you're doing an over-under, Your hips are going to want to start to turn to the left. Try and keep your hip bones down. Hips down into a flat plank as well. 4, 4, 5, 5. Or perfecting that regular plank. 6, 7, 9, 9, 10, 10. That is a lot of work. We're going to go into our dead bug. Hands right over top of your shoulders, shoulder blades on the floor. Pull your belly button in, flatten out your low back. Try it with me with feet on the floor. You're going to notice your tailbone turns slightly forward. So you should feel your entire hips turning up and forward as you pull your lower back into the floor. Good. Let's go. Knees above hips, 90 degrees. So right now our calves are parallel to the floor. Try your version. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuck it back up into a regular dead bug. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right back up. Can't say it enough. Lower back's got to be in the floor. Physically touching the floor. 4, 5. There's 3 of 10. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 of 10. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And you can be holding dead bug or moving arms in one leg, alternating which leg's moving. Good. 4 more. Good. 3 more. I'll give you a count for 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Low back flat on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. We're into crab. Think about lengthening your body out. Try it. It's a big difference. Hips up. And then let's go for shoulders away from the ears. We've got to touch for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit of hamstrings here. 8, 9, halfway, 10. Shoulders away from the ears is the big point. This exercise is actually quite easy if we pull our feet underneath our butt and then allow our shoulders to collapse so that they end up beside our ears. We're not doing a ton of work in that position. Think about lengthening your body out. Shoulders away from the ears. Good. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2. I know what everyone's waiting for. Mountain climbers. 10 sets, 10 mountain climbers, 1 push-up in between. Modify, modify, modify. Try a couple mountain climbers interspersed in between little push-ups. Whatever you can do. Ready? Let's move. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and we've got a push-up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2 push-ups. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Shoulders already burning. 3 push-ups. 4, 6, 8, 10. 4 push-ups. 4, 6, 8, 10. Halfway. 5 push-ups. 4, 6, 8, 10. 6 push-ups. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 7, 4, 6, 8, 10. 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And let's all die in child's pose. Awesome work. Grab your water. That should be a huge challenge, core strength. Might know some cardio as well. We're moving. Let's come back up. We're gonna go our last time through. Let's go left leg forward. Let's get in that oblique twist. Grab that butt cheek, feel that glute working. Straighten out your right knee, bend that left knee. Let's go 10 in a row. Try just floating that right toe. Float it. There's 1. Try it again. Float it. There's 2. Again, float it. There's 3. Keep this twist. Float. 4. Again, float. 5. Again, float it. 6. We're moving pretty quickly, I know. 7. Again. 8. Tall chest. 9. I just caught myself. 10. Oh. Left quad. We got right foot forward, sit down, right hand on your butt cheek, left hand on your knee. Twist, tall chest. Let's go. 1. And again. 2. We want to be doing a little pause when we bring that left toe up. So I know it's easy to get moving really quickly and always be in motion, but we're trying to test our balance there, trying to force our one leg to do all the work. And you might think, why are we doing this? Why don't we just do squats? When we practice an exercise like this, it's forcing equal strength through both our legs. And almost all of us have an imbalance of strength, one side stronger than the other. We're going to try and fix that. Some single leg moves. Push it back. Ready? We're up. Push it back. We're up. Push it back. Let's do 7. We've got 1. Again. 2. 3. Nice. 4. Balance. 5. Just 2. 6. Good. Last one. 7. Wow. Right quad. That is just burning. Over-unders. At this point, we've done so much planking and so much core work to get today. Feel free, just regular plank or modified plank. So here we are in our starting position. Left hand, right toe. 1. Under. Over. Under. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Come on down. You get your quick break even if you're doing a regular straight arm plank. Back into plank. Left leg, right arm. 1. 2. 3. 4. Hip bones facing the floor. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Flip it. This is going to be a huge challenge. Again, we've done so much core today. To hold this low back in the floor is going to be tough. Just be honest with yourself. Maybe we're just hanging out here. Watch what I do. See this huge arch in my rib cage? You can probably see this gap in my back. Belly button in. Pelvis turns down. Tailbone turns up. Squeezing abs. Maybe that's it. Maybe we're here. Maybe we're moving. Let's do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 3. Again. 3, 4, 5. 4. 5. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. 8. Just 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Nice. Crab kicks. The end is near. Stay with me. Crab position. Feet a little bit out in front of our knees. Shoulders away from the ears. Try this with me. Let your shoulders come up to your ears. Now let's pull them away. Feel that difference. Let's go for our kicks. 1, 3, 4, 5, good. 6, 7, yes. 8, feet out, shoulders away. 10, 1, 2, 3, good. 4, 5, almost. 6, balance. 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we made it to the grand finale. Can I get everyone just take your wrists? Let's roll your wrists out. I realize we're doing a lot of holding on our wrists. Let me give you a little tip here. When we're into this straight arm plank position, think about making solid contact with each of your fingertips. It's easy to just let your fingertips relax and all the weight go through the heel of your hand, and that creates a lot more stress into your wrists. Spread your fingers. Push your fingers into the floor. Support your wrists. Are you ready? We've got 10 and then 1. Let's do it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1 push up. Again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And a push up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Third push up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Fourth push up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Fifth push up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Sixth push up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Again. 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Almost there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Last one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, exhausting. Great work. Grab your water. Wow. That is an intense core workout. Grab your water. We'll stretch in a second. Should feel pretty exhausted through the core, so abs, lower back, glutes, and then also all those push-ups, shoulders, triceps. We're going to go into hip flexor lunge. If we do mountain climbers, you can guarantee we're going to go to this hip lunge. Every time we pull our knee into our chest, flexing right here in our hip. Let's stretch it out. So, right foot forward, hands on your hips. Check out what I do with my shoulders. See my shoulder position? Pull your shoulders back, chest stretch. And then can I get you to squeeze your left butt cheek? Feel the difference when you squeeze your left butt cheek. Left hip goes forward. You should feel quite an increased stretch. Left hip. Chest facing slightly up to the ceiling, so we're promoting a little bit of an ab stretch here, just by going into a bit of a back bend. Good. That's it. Let's switch over. Right hip forward and down. Hands on your hips. Again, think about your shoulders. They're going to want to be here. Pull them back. Squeeze right butt cheek. Squeeze right butt cheek again. Got to feel that stretch. If you don't feel a stretch in your right front of your right hip right now, I need you to pull your shoulders back. Backward bend, chest facing up to the ceiling. Squeeze right butt cheek. Push your right hip to the floor. There it is. Good. Let's come back. Child's pose. Knees underneath hips. Arms straight. Elbows off the floor. And this one on your exhale, hips are going to move back to your heels. When we're in child's pose, you might feel a little bit of release in your lower back. Just the roundness in our back right now gives us a little bit of stretch. If your elbows are really straight, you might feel some stretch in your shoulders or in your pecs. And then we're going to go side bend, hands to the right, over top of your head, hips push to the left, forehead still on the floor, and you should feel a pretty big stretch down the left side of your body. Let's go the other side. Hands to the left, hips to the right. Good. We're going to come back to this all fours position. Check it out. We're going to go right hand slides under left hand, right ear to the floor, right shoulder on the floor. Left hand goes over top of our head, and then I just want you to think about moving your hips to the right. And your hips might come way to the left to start out. Just tightness in our shoulder. Make sure your right shoulder's flat on the floor, and then we start moving hips to the right. Should feel some release, maybe through your lower back. We're getting a big stretch right now all down the right side of our body. So we get in the back of our right shoulder, in the lower back muscles on the right hand side, a little bit in our lats on the right hand side. Good. Let's come up back onto all fours. Left arm slides under, left ear to the floor, left shoulder on the floor, right hand over top of your head, and then push hips to the left. Weird looking stretch, I know, but it's a great one all down the back side of your torso. Let's come on up. Go feet together, and then interlace your fingertips. We're just going to go hands over top of your head. Squeeze your glutes. So right now we're in a little bit of a backward bend. If you have any back issues, just hang out here, squeezing your glutes. If you feel comfortable, let's take a little look up to our hands. Push our hands back, so we're going into a little bit deeper backward bend, hip bones going forward. Good. Take a look forward. We're going to go side bend. Still pushing hips forward. We're looking for a stretch right now down the left side of our body as our hands go to the right. Left hip flexor as well. So push your hips to the left, hands go to the right, straight elbows, biceps squeezing your ears. Come on back up to center. Let's try it the other way. Good. Hands to the left. Hips to the right, straight elbows. Good. Up top. Try it again, a little backward bend. Arms go back, hips go forward. And then you can release. And we're just going to go for a big dive forward. Notice any difference? When we started off this workout, I was complaining. I was sore and tight. Notice the difference. Some big flexibility changes after we get all warmed up. On your exhales, let's bend those elbows, pulling chest towards thighs, forehead towards your shins. And then let's bend knees, roll shoulders up, roll shoulders back. And as we've been saying, shoulders back, shoulders down. Check yourself out in the mirror. Ears stacked over top of shoulder. There's your proper posture for the day. And you're good to go. Thanks very much for joining me. I'll be back in a couple days with another workout. Would love to see you here. Take care.